Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited because I have a new tutorial for you guys. It has been too long. I'm just recovering from a cold, you guys, so I'm just like, man, like, just why? Like, why me? But it's whatever, you know, so I had to get my rest and all that. But yeah, I'm just glad I'm back because I missed y'all, because y'all the real MVPs, for real. Like, y'all always supporting me even when I'm not posting. Like, for real, that's some real MVP stuff. Like, y'all, I love y'all, for real. I thank God for y'all every day. Y'all are amazing. But anyways, super excited for today's video because I'm gonna show y'all how to draw locks, how I draw locks, and how I figured out an easy way how to do it. So I'm super excited. You know, I had to do it while I had my locks in because, you know, I'm probably gonna get these out soon and probably get a new style or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, you know, I gotta have my locks in while I'm about to do the how to draw locks video, you know what I'm saying, you know? Okay. So yes, you guys, let's go ahead and get started with this tutorial. Okay. Ow. I don't know what that was. Alrighty loves, time for the voiceover. Okay, first things first is the reference picture of this beautiful model who is modeling the hair for us today. And then I drew my model. And then next is the tools that I'll be using, which I, you know, tried some new editing and, you know, tried to do the little magical make the objects appear thing, which I don't know if it worked out too well, but it's all cool. So first things first is the shape of the hair that I'm drawing right now. If you haven't already, go ahead and follow me on Pinterest and go to my model reference board so you guys can follow along with me while I draw this picture. You guys can look at the reference picture as well. So yeah, basically I am just doing the shape of the hair, which I love to do. It makes everything so much easier. It just breaks it all down. If you guys have seen my how to draw hair video, this is where I mentioned this technique as well. Just basically starting out with the shape of it all just really makes a big difference and makes hair so much easier for drawing. So, you know, you have that basic foundation of the hair. And yep, just like that. So next thing is the locks. Now for the locks, I'm basically just making basic rectangular shapes, and I like to call them French fries because that's exactly what they look like at this stage of the process. So basically you're just drawing French fries like all around in the shape, following the shape of the hair. And you know, when you're looking at the reference, it doesn't have to be exactly the same. So you're just basically trying to make it look as natural as possible, making sure that the hair is falling along with the shape of the hair. So you can look at the reference, but you don't have to make it exactly like the reference. Okay, next I'm just erasing some of the guidelines, and I am adding in the decorations, the hair decor. Now this is optional. This is just in case you guys want to put in some of the cute hair decor that you'll see in some pictures of locks, faux locks or braids or anything like that. And you can also do string or whatever. But if you want to do decor in the hair, I recommend that you do it before you do the details of the hair. Okay, so next what I'm doing here is I'm making the edges of the locks as we go into detail, so we can kind of create the realistic look of it. So this is what the first step would be in creating the lock. And I'm gonna go in with a closer close-up, not closer close-up, so you guys can see me go more into detail with it. Okay, so now that I've finished all of the locks and the edges of it, I'm going to start with the details. Now I've already started it a little bit, but basically it's the same thing that I've done from the tip of the lock to the top of it, and I'm basically just going along with the shape of the lock, and since it's a cylinder shape, I'm going along with that shape and using very light strokes, and as I go along, I'm kind of darkening up some of them as I go. Basically, I can't really explain it as much as I could show you. So basically, kind of look at what I'm doing here and just notice how like I'm darkening some of those curves that I'm making with my pencil as I go up along the lock, and I'm like darkening it along the edges as well. And yeah, I just gradually do this, and so I can give it more depth as I go into further detail with the lock. So make sure you're doing that, because that really brings that lock out, really makes it pop, you know what I'm saying? Really brings it out a lot. So make sure you're going along with the shape of it, the cylinder shape, and darkening up some of the areas, and using just a really light hand as you go along with it. Okay, so next I have just darkened up the edges and everything, and I've also colored like the sides of the lock, and basically so I could give more depth to it, so it looks like it's coming out at you. And then when I'm finished with the lock, I like to go on the outside of it by making little strands of hair on the outside so it looks more realistic. Sorry if it's not that clear, but as it's clearing up, you see I added the little strands on the outside, and I'm just gradually like darkening up the edges as I go along. And then I just do that for the rest of the locks. Now for this part, I'm doing the highlights, and all I do right there is just take the eraser and lightly erase like a middle section of the lock, just lightly, and then I would go over it with the pencil strokes again, or if you want more highlight, you can erase a little bit more of it and just lightly go over it, following the cylinder shape of the hair, so you can give that illusion of highlights on the locks. Now, I only recommend you do this where the light is hitting the lock so it can look more realistic. So just do it in some areas rather than all of the pieces of the hair. Okay, and I am done with the lock. Sorry if you guys can't see it in its full potential. The light is actually reflecting off of the graphite, making it seem not as dark as it really is in real life. In real life it has a lot more contrast, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little hair hack video, and right now I'm just finishing up the face, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Alrighty my loves, so that was the tutorial. I'm just finishing it up right now. If you could, please go ahead and give it a like on my Instagram at Rawsueshii. You know, leave a little sweet comment for me. And yeah, you guys, make sure to stay tuned for the end of the video for bloopers. So that was the tutorial. I hope that it was of help to you guys. I hope you guys learned some tips and tricks, and that it was able to help you guys know how to draw locks. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, y'all are the real MVP. Y'all are amazing. God bless y'all for real, for real. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Peace, love, and God bless my homies. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.
The devil try to break me, the devil try to play me. I could've got here quicker if I let the devil swim me, but my prayers went up and my blessings came down. Thanking God every day, that shit girl above ground. And I say, I went to UNC and got my college degree.
Thank you, baby. I love you. Okay, I'm about to do the intro now because I think I'm sweating. I'm gonna sweat. Okay, can I have some of my orange?
Yeah, you got 2 hours worth of recording time.
Go to my Spotify. How you know?
It says.
Oh, thanks, baby. I always know what it is, shawty. I already know what it is. Oh, I dropped the orange peel.
Yeah, I gave
Man,
you.
this orange is so good.
I gave you a good one. Mine was kind of hard.
This is good.
You're welcome.
Thank you, baby. Oh, this is juicy. Some juicy oranges. Getting over a cold. Hey.
Life is amazing, it is what it should be. Been here for 10, but I feel like a rookie.
Almost choked on the orange. Show you guys a little something, okay? But anyways, let's go ahead and get started.
Okay.
I can't wait to get some Korean barbecue. Like, I want some Korean barbecue. Man, I love Korean barbecue, especially that beef brisket. Man, with some rice and kimchi. It'd be hitting the spot for real, for real. Especially if they got cheese corn. You know, you can't do wrong with that cheese corn. Hey, thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments below if y'all want to see a video of me talking about all the Korean dramas that I watched. Because I have watched so many Korean dramas that I feel like, how can I not do a video on it? So, you know, that was random, but I was thinking about Korean barbecue and then I started thinking about Korean dramas. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below if y'all want to see that. Baby, I love you.
I love you too.
Ow! My elbow. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's hot in here. Am I perspiring? Do you see the perspiration? The perspiration? I said perspiration.